When it comes to pure hunting and looking back 10 years, it's hard to say you wouldn't change something, but that's because you have the knowledge and information and experience you have now that we're all Monday morning quarterbacking, that if I didn't know what I know now, I don't think I would change a thing. I've got this bracelet on that says be true to yourself, and I've always been true to myself. But I think you push the envelope a little bit at times, and we did in the early days of pure hunting, trying to be harder core, really push the hunting athlete, the fitness, and making things maybe sound a little more difficult than they needed to be. And just kind of gotten away from that and really just turning it into, it's not a cookie cutter TV show, I don't believe, but really just, getting down to the core of what I believe pure hunting is, which is all different genres, all different methods of take, authenticity, family, and friends, and that's the core. So it's evolved a little bit, and I think gotten back to where it should have started. It just takes you a while to get there. So yes, looking back, knowing what I know now, I guess I can't pigeonhole what I might change, but I'd beat myself up if I did say I regretted something or would have changed the decision I'd made, because I'm pretty proud of what we've developed.
You can't have 100 episodes until you've had a first episode. Here's a look back on the very first episode of Pure Hunting, Season 1, Episode 1. Pure Hunting started out with me, Brad Billingsley, and Chris Nowak as co-hosts.
I don't have an exact location where the camp will be.
I've known them both for a long, long time and have hunted with them for years, well before the start of Pure Hunting. This first episode features Brad and me as we headed up to Prince of Wales Island, Alaska for a drop camp, do-it-yourself black bear hunt.
Yeah, that's a big paw.
Even to see a bear come into a bait on the lower 48 is tough. We're here. Here comes my first visitor right here. Oh my God, a bear right here.
On this episode, we're featuring another black bear hunt. We're fast-forwarding to Season 7, and it features Chris Nowak, my other co-host. Chris has been involved since day one of Pure Hunting and has stayed actively involved since that day. On this hunt, he headed up to Saskatchewan for an outfitted, do-it-yourself black bear hunt, from the ground.
He doesn't need to come any closer. Really.
Some of the encounters he had with some giant black bears truly were amazing.
But he's hurt. Pumpkinhead is down. Pumpkinhead is down right over there. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. So my advice to anybody wanting to go on a bucket list hunt would be do your homework. I mean, that would be the first thing, whether that's doing it yourself, if it is guided or whatnot. When you're going to spend that kind of money, that kind of time, please take the effort to research the area, research where you're hunting, ask questions. blogs, there's all kinds of internet sites that you can go to get the information, and then scout if you can. I mean, and I think that's the biggest mistakes guys do, is they get down their bucket list hunts, and it's like, that should be a year-long process of planning, scouting, prepping, so that when you get there, you've already got the advantage.
So you wouldn't check, he's coming out now. I was gonna say, if you don't want him, no. I'll go after him tomorrow.
The advice I would give someone to do their bucket list hunt is to find someone that has actually done that hunt that you can talk to and learn as much as you can from them. There's just tons and tons of different things you can learn. Do the research, know the area, know what the weather's gonna be. Your safety issues, that's always a big important thing. There's been times where we've flown 2-3 hours away from civilization and landed in the middle of nowhere, so it's gonna take a full day to get back to a hospital. So be prepared for any emergencies. So do the research. That's what I'd do more than anything.
This hunt from season 2 features Chris and me, and we'd had a bucket list idea of hunting caribou up in Alaska for a lot of years. We decided to take advantage of a drop camp caribou hunt. It wasn't one of the big migration hunts. It was hunting a localized herd. We didn't really know what to expect, but we were dropped off about 100 miles west of Denali National Park. And over the course of 6 days, we had a phenomenal hunt.
In Alaska, you gotta get a caribou down. When you see one like that,
That's great, buddy.
oh, I'm thrilled to death.
On this episode from season 9, we're featuring Randy Peck and one of his bucket list hunts. Randy's a newer co-host to the show, but he's been a friend for years. This wasn't some dream hunt that he'd had for about a year and just made happen. 7 years ago, he had seen a bow hunter TV episode featuring some guys hunting muskox and caribou up in Greenland. From that point on, he knew it was a dream hunt of his and he had to make it happen. So here it was 7 years later, after years of planning and preparation, and he's in Greenland hunting muskox and caribou himself.
They're level. I think they want to feed up. I'm on them. He's breathing hard, Randy. You got him. You got him. He's going down. Well, this has been a great experience. I usually never kill nothing on the first day, so I was lucky enough to get a muskox the first day. We crawled over a couple ridges where they couldn't see us, and we happened to pop up on a ridge, and there they were at 60 yards. And I was fortunate enough to get an arrow on this guy right here. And
Well, I'll tell you what, if we both were standing here, we have 2 dead deer. As it is, we have 1.
You shot?
Yes.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Where is it?
Well, we gotta go find it.
You kidding me?
No?
Why didn't I hear a shot?
Well, we wondered the way you kept pushing that maybe you didn't hear the shot, which was surprising because this thing barked. Way to go. Came together.
He was kind of, like I said, he was a nice, heavy,
Yeah.
and kind of curling curling back like that. And I didn't know whether he kind of went crossways, but I tried to get around him, so I hoped I spooked him down this way.
John Schmidt, known to me as Dad. I owe so much to this man. So much of the man that I've become I owe to him. My passion for hunting is from him, my conservation ethic is from him, and I'd like to think a lot of my other characteristics of character, integrity, honesty, everything else came from him as well. I'm certainly blessed to have the dad that I had. I have a ton of great memories of him over the years, but certainly many of my fondest are the ones where we were outside, hunting and fishing, and just spending time in the great outdoors together. It all started in season 1 of Pure Hunting, where I went back to Kansas and we shared a whitetail hunt together. And it was a great way to kick off season 1 and many episodes following of father-son hunts between my dad and me.
There's 3 of them.
Are there 3?
Yeah. They're acting pushed. There's a spike falling up those toes.
There's a bigger buck coming too.
That buck's a heavier buck.
I think I'll make it ready to shoot.
I think you better. Dad, there's a better buck coming in behind him.
Oh yeah.
Definite shoot. Definite big buck.
Oh yeah, he's a good one. If he just steps out about 2 feet behind that tree, I got a shot.
Here he goes. He's stepping out. He's stepping out.
One more step.
You don't need to shoot him again. He's going down. He shot him. Congratulations.
Thanks.
That's awesome.
That's great. His little neck's just...
He is running a little bit.
Oh yeah.
He died doing what he loved to do.
My dad and I have shared a lot of time in the field together. But in season 9, after we hadn't hunted together for a couple of years, we put together a Kansas deer hunt, just like we'd done in season 1 and a couple of other years. I knew this hunt was special. I just didn't know how special it would end up being. As it turned out, it was his last hunt and our last hunt we would ever get to share together.
I've seen a lot of country, a lot of deer country in my life, and this is as good as any, so.
He's gonna come over here, you're good. He's gonna get ready to shoot him over here. Shoot him over here. That's good.
So that was a 6 point?
7 point.
7 point.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Was that the same one that you seen before? Willie passed him up.
Yeah.
I didn't.
John, I figured you'd let him have it. Right?
Well, he came in pretty early, just before 4:30.
Following those does.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a good job.
Thanks.
Good job.
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah.
But I think it was a good job.
Okay.
I think we'll find a dead deer here within 100 yards. Thanks for your help. The rack's kind of like this.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Here's a look back at one of our earliest elk hunts from season 2 in what was then my home state of Colorado.
Nice 5x5. Smells like a bull elk. Really light colored. Nass, he's not a giant, but he is mine. Public land. Doing it on your own. You can outwit these guys. You've done something. I am thrilled to death. Tickled pink.
I've been fortunate to take some great elk, many of them featured on episodes of Pure Hunting. But I'd never killed that bull of a lifetime. Fast forward to season 9. Chris Nowak and I headed down to New Mexico, and that dream of a bull of a lifetime was finally fulfilled.
That just happened. Oh my God. I didn't go anywhere. Nope. Oh my God. What the? Look at that. Oh, Grim Reaper. Oh my God.